Today we will prepare to write this week's assignment. Yesterday you got this handout showing what has to be included in your writing, and you were asked to read it through at least once for homework. Everybody did that, right? Very good. Please take out this paper now. I am going to read it out loud for you, and as I read, I want you to circle every different thing that you are being asked to do. For example, you see the words traditional Thanksgiving foods? That's one idea. I want you to circle an idea, not individual words. Let's give this a try and we'll see how it goes, okay? It says, write about a Thanksgiving meal. Your story can be real or imaginary. The meal can be for as many or as few people as you want. Your story has to show that you know something about Thanksgiving and also that you know something about nutrition. When you tell about the foods you will serve in this meal, include both traditional Thanksgiving foods and one from your home country or native culture. Explain why you included that food. You also have to show that you are thinking about nutrition in the preparation and serving of this meal. Okay, let's stop there. Raise your hand and tell me one idea that you have to include in your writing. Okay, first idea is it's about a Thanksgiving meal, right? Good. Next, it can be real or imaginary. Good. Then it can be for as many people or as few people as you want. Good. It also says you need to show that you know something about Thanksgiving and you need to show something that you know about nutrition. It has to include both traditional Thanksgiving foods and one food from your native culture or nationality. Explain why you included that food. And then, importantly, you have to show that you are thinking about nutrition in the serving of this meal. So, we have all of these things written down on the blackboard, okay? Now, I asked you to prepare a sheet of paper that looks like this, divided into 4 horizontal sections. And on each of the 4 horizontal sections, I'm going to ask you to write one separate idea. For example, what I have here on the top section is traditional Thanksgiving foods. Write that down in your first section. In your second section, write down my food and why. The third section, write down include nutrition. And in the fourth section, write down who to invite. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is to fill in on your own. Just write. Just keep on writing whatever you think. What traditional Thanksgiving foods do you know about? Right. We're not going to be sharing this with other people. Just write your own ideas. Then do the same thing for my food and why. That means write down what food you're thinking about including from your native culture and why you chose that food. Third, it says include nutrition. So this is something that you really have to think about. What would you include or exclude from your Thanksgiving meal when you're thinking about nutrition? Maybe you would say, I'm going to get rid of mashed potatoes because they're high in calories. Or maybe you would say, rather than serving the food in platters, I'm going to serve it in individual serving sizes to keep things small. Different ideas like that. Good? Okay. Next, who to invite and why. As it says before, this can be real or imaginary. So if it was real, you could say, well, I'm going to invite my friends from around the neighborhood here, or my family. If it was imaginary, you could say, I'm going back in time to the time of the Pilgrims, the Puritans, and I'm going to prepare a meal that includes both modern and old-fashioned foods for these people. So in each of these things, just write whatever ideas you have. Okay? Go ahead, let's start. Thank you very much. Go to work.